Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is Nursing Foundation and today's topic is stress. Yes, when you hear the word itself, you all feel stress. When we think about this Nursing Foundation subject, you feel stress. Okay, now what do you mean by stress? Now, stress is a condition when any kind of demand made on your body. Stress is an acute response of your body when there is a demand on your body. Now, this is the condition you experience stress. Definitely, there should be some reasons why, because of that, you got stress. Now, the reason for your stress that is called as stressor. The object, the item which may cause stress to you, then that particular object, event, item, whatever it may be, that is called as stressor. So now stress and stressor. I hope you understood. Stress means it is a non-specific response of your body when it made any kind of demand on that. Stressor are any kind of object, event, item, particularly anything which is the reason or which caused the stress. This is called stressor. Now, type of stressor: a physical stressor, physiological stressor, social stressor, cultural stressor. See, there are different types. Physical means like environment, like external and conditions like natural calamities, or social causes like fight, social custom, cultures. Environmental stressor like environmental problems like you are finding some natural disaster, earthquake, something like that. Now, these all are the reason which may cause a stress in you. So these all are the stressor. Then the types of stress. Here mainly we can see a three type of stress: acute stress, chronic stress, eustress. Now acute means it's for the short time. Whatever the stress you are experiencing, that may be for the short time, like you had to submit your assignments, you have to submit your file, you have to submit your nursing foundation presentation, you are having exams, you're waiting for some result. Okay, or any waiting for any like announcement, any job promotions, or increased your physical activity, or given some extra responsibility for this month. This month you're the class representative, something like that, which is for the short duration, but still you feel stress to manage that. Now, chronic stress, that means individual continuously experiencing a stress. It's more than a week, month, sometimes for a year. It's a long time process, or some physical conditions, maybe examples like death of loved one, lost the job, some financial loss, or any kind of misunderstanding, some conflicts in a work environment. So these all cause stress for the long duration. So that is called chronic stress. Now, eustress, that means it's a positive stress. See, sometimes you may have a stress when you have, or you may get a stress when you have, when you are giving for an exam. So you're preparing well. So you know that you have a stress, but with the help of stress, you're doing well and you're scoring good marks. You have a stress, but still your that stress will boost you. That will give you a positive. Your stress will give you a positive energy. Now that is called eustress. Okay, so you understood now that these are important three types of stress. Next, causes for your stress. We are just discussing about the common causes. Now mainly the stress causes can be divided into two types: stress causes at home and at workplace. Now at home, in home environment, what are all the factors which make you to feel stress? Like health condition of family members, any illness in the family, loss of loved one, or any death in the family, or divorce, a separation, or any kind of chronic illness in family, poverty, unemployment, misunderstanding among the family members, family conflicts, or else pregnancy, marriage. So these are all of the different aspects of life or which happens in your home setup that make you to feel stress. Okay, if you see the a work environment, at workplace, what all the factors which make you to cause stress, like deadline to do your job, you are not done with your job, you're not reaching to the workplace on time, and maybe a higher authority is harassing you, some kind of emotional sexual harassment in a workplace, then someone else is ruling you there, your work is not appreciated, you are targeted, extra workload is given, and there is no added benefit for your job what you're doing, and what else, like no good relationship with your colleagues, no good communications, no helping hands, and you're not able to give good result in your workplace, no promotion, like a threat of demotions. These are all of the factors which may make you to feel stress in your workplace. So these are the important two types of your two causes of stress. Now, how we can overcome with this stress? Definitely, every individual needs some measures to overcome with this stress. You can learn like time management skill. So when you are learn time management skills, so definitely you are able to reduce your stress because you're doing all the work on time. You're not waiting for the deadline. You are getting sufficient time for the preparation and presentation, so that definitely you will get a good result. Time management. Then, personal management. You need to know how to manage yourself, your personal work and your professional work. You are not supposed to mix your personal life and your professional life. When you mix, it will be a salad gone case. You cannot have it. It's always better that you are managing two different things separately, so that you are able to deal with the problem, so that you are able to manage, you know, like how to schedule your work, you know, that how to manage your life. Then you're using some stress management techniques like anger management technique, you're doing some yoga meditation, you're practicing deep breathing exercise that will help you to keep yourself calm, and you're practicing a progressive muscle relaxation technique, recreation techniques, listening music, yoga, dance therapies. These all are the ways which help you to balance your stress, which help you to calm down yourself and manage your stressful situation, so that you are able to lead a normal life. Why these all measures are important? Why we need to use a stress management? Why we need to use all these measures? Only because when the individual is not able to balance the stress, then there will not be a normal balance in their lives. Definitely, and will be very bad or negative. Person may end with suicide, or they may lose the mental balance, develop some kind of psychiatric illness. So it's always better that we learn how to manage the stress. So, dear students, today we discussed about stress. I hope now you feel much relaxed after studying the topic. So, stress means it is a non-specific response of your body when there is a demand on your body. And we learned about stressor, causes of stress, and how to manage. Please keep watching. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.